My manager said, only do what's in your job title, so I did. I worked HR at this mid-sized company downtown. My cubicle was basically the therapy office nobody asked for. People would show up crying about their boss, stressed about deadlines, or just needing someone to listen. I'd grab them coffee, let them vent, then help them figure out if they needed to file a formal complaint or just needed to blow off steam. It wasn't in my job description, but honestly, it felt good helping people. Plus, it kept the office drama from exploding into lawsuits or people rage quitting without notice. Then Krista got hired as our new director of HR. First week, she called me into her office with this stack of printed emails and incident reports. "Jorge, I've been reviewing your activities," she said, tapping her pen against the desk. "You're spending way too much time on informal counseling. That's not your job." I tried explaining how it helped prevent bigger problems, but she cut me off. "We have proper channels for complaints. Employee Handbook page 47 outlines the process. If someone has issues, they can fill out Form HR 312 and submit it through the portal. That's it." She slid a document across her desk. "I need you to sign this acknowledging that your role is limited to processing paperwork and basic employee onboarding. No more playing therapist." I read it twice. It basically said I couldn't provide any informal support to employees and had to direct all concerns to formal channels only. I signed it because, well, I needed the job. The change was immediate. When Jake from engineering came by my desk the next morning looking stressed about his team lead targeting him, I handed him the form. "Sorry, Jake, you'll need to file this through the portal. But Jorge, you always..." "New policy. I can only do what's in my job title." He took the form and walked away confused. 2 days later, he handed in his resignation. Same thing happened with Rachel from marketing. She'd been dealing with this coworker who kept making weird comments about her appearance. Instead of our usual chat where I'd help her document everything and figure out next steps, I just pointed her to the form. She quit the following week. Then the real bomb dropped. This email landed in my inbox from some law firm downtown. Hostile work environment lawsuit. Apparently, 3 people from the design team had been dealing with their manager for months. Same manager I'd helped 2 of them document issues with last year, before Krista's rule. But now, they'd tried the formal portal twice. Both times, their complaints got lost in the system for weeks. No follow-up, no investigation, nothing. So they hired lawyers instead. I watched Krista panic as the legal fees started piling up. 6 figures and climbing. The CEO got involved, demanding to know how this slipped through the cracks. During the investigation meeting, they asked me why I stopped being the early warning system I'd always been. I pulled out my phone and showed them the email Krista made me sign. I was told to only do what's in my job title. The CEO looked at Krista, then back at me. "Jorge, how many situations like this did you used to catch before they escalated?" "Hard to say exactly, but probably 15 to 20 potential issues every month. Most of them never needed formal complaints because we'd work through solutions informally." The room went quiet. You could see everyone doing the math on how much money that informal system had been saving them. 3 weeks later, I got called into the CEO's office. He offered me Krista's job with a new title, Director of People Experience. "We're restructuring HR to focus on prevention instead of just paperwork," he explained. "Think you can handle building a team that actually supports our people?" Krista got reassigned to some administrative role in a different building. Last I heard, she was processing vendor invoices and compliance reports.